Bob, a relative of mine just passed away and I'm going to be inheriting some money. What do I need to do, if anything?
Well, initially, you don't have to do much as a beneficiary. You will be receiving a copy of the will in the mail along with the appropriate notice for whatever state that you're in and whatever requirements that there are. Document usually says, we're hereby notifying you that you were named in the will of so and so, dated such and such date, and who died on another date. And they usually attach a copy of the will so you can look in there and see what your percentage is primarily. Sometimes there are dollar amounts in there. Then there's a waiting period because what the executor has to do first is get the will probated. Probated is a fancy term for getting the will approved. Then the executor has to collect the assets, pay bills, make sure that everything has been collected, paid, prepare an accounting for you. So during these take periods of time to do, particularly the tax part of making sure the executive's job is to make sure that the taxes are all paid. And all of these events, the collecting, the paying, the making sure the taxes are paid, take a while. During this time, the beneficiaries usually are saying, where's my money? How come I'm not getting my money? So they should try to be a little patient. It does take time for the executor to do his or her job, in a diligent manner. At the end of the whole estate proceeding, you will receive an accounting. It'll show how much money was collected, how much money was spent, and how they calculate your net. So you should look at that. You might want to consult with your accountant or your attorney when you review the statement. If the statement is something that you agree with, you would sign what's called a release, send it back to the executor, and the executor would send you your money. So I guess the answer in short is you have to be a little patient. You're really on the sidelines most of the time while the executor is doing their job. But ultimately, you will receive an accounting and then finally your share of the estate.